Hello, welcome. Today I am doing a spread in my personal junk journal. If you're new here, my name is Bug. I do paper crafts and paper craft adjacent crafts. And I did add some binding to this. I added eyelets, and this is twill tape, which I'm kind of obsessed with right now. I should be doing a video soon on how to dye twill tape, but it is cotton and it is just kind of attached through an eyelet on each side. And let's get started. Let's find a page first. I'm going to use this page and this envelope. Just kind of want it to sit a little more flat. This book, actually, the pages sit flat, but it got super bulky, which is why I added the twill tape closure. I want to do a couple of things today. I was thinking about using some of this basics. This is an old DCWV paper stack. It may be out of print, but it had a lot of mod prints, which is why I picked it up. And so it's been kind of hanging on for a while. I wanted to pick one out here. I like this. It's pretty cool. And maybe one more just in case. Hoarding the multicolored ones in the back. I'm not sure why. Just gonna set this down here. I have a few things that I want to add into the journal today. I am going to cut this down across this line. Right here. This just has some guidelines in the pattern, because usually I would grab my paper trimmer to do something like this. That would be like that. And I think right here. Scraps to the side. Just gonna use my glue stick to glue this down. I could make an extra pocket by just gluing it on a couple sides or 3 sides. I'm just gonna glue the whole thing down today. Tiniest bit of border. If that starts to bother me, I'll pull it up and glue it down some more, but I think it's good. I'm gonna pull back the camera just a little bit. There we go. So I have one of the shoebox size little totes that is full of stickers. And I was thinking about doing some themed sticker layouts. Then I went down this rabbit hole of, wouldn't it be cool if I made a full junk journal that was all stickers? And, well, this is not sticking. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna create a journal specific to stickers, and I'm going to do themed spreads in it, and I'll do a themed spread every week. And it just kind of blew up from there. It did give me an idea for a small, simple book, junk journal base that I can bring, but at any rate, I decided that I would not be doing all themed. This has enough interest, this kind of a junk journal with all of the things, to me, it holds my interest more because it has so many variations of things and textures, and each one is not necessarily themed, each layout. And so that's what I like. There may be a point at which I get sick of stickers and I want to, just stick them down to something so that I can cut them out or whatever. But I think I kind of talked myself out of that. But if you think that you would, or you do, have a journal just for sticker layouts, let me know. Let me know, and let me know if you buy stickers specifically for the journal, or if you just use your kind of overflow stickers. I want to start with this today. This is I used to do an envelope swap, and I checked online. This was pre-COVID, so 2019, maybe 2018, I would join the envelope decoration swap. So the envelopes didn't have to have anything in them. You would just use an envelope and you could swap decorated envelopes with individuals. Some of them are in the United States, and then if you want, you can do international. And I was one day just kind of flipping through Instagram, not someone that I knew, and saw this, and it was for an envelope swap, so I knew it was for me, and I was like, hey. So we started, we sent some letters back and forth. So anyway, I still have this. It's kind of floated around from like the top of this cabinet to over in this bookcase and that sort of thing. So I wanted to adhere it down. However, it's just writing on both sides of it. So I thought I would make a belly band for this. I don't know if this would have to be, yeah, that won't fit. Of course, I could stick it in another existing pocket, but let's do this. I know. I don't know why it took me this long to figure it out. I'm just going to hinge it. A flippy tip. Let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll put it here. My brain is overthinking, folks. I could do it here. Okay, did you see what I just did? I'm just gonna put it in this envelope. Is it gonna fit? I'm sorry I wasted your time, y'all. But I think that this is the best way to go about it. We did it! Yay! Oh man, if you can't make yourself laugh. Diet Dr. Pepper, cheers. So let's see what else I have to put on this spread. Well, since we took this out of its place, I'm going to set this aside and maybe we'll put that down. Wanted to make a little, so this is a vintage Powell's bookmark that I found in a book. So I wanted to keep it. I have a long history with Powell's in the early 90s. I spent time in Portland, like for the first time, really like being by myself in a new town. And I was just walking down in Portland and stumbled across Powell's. So, of course, super into books and all the things. And one of the first books I purchased was the Further book, and then a signed copy of Ken Kesey's not Cuckoo's Nest, I can't remember the name of it now. That's bad. But anyway, so I'm going to glue this down. Just like that. I have this box, so I'm going to cut it down. So I'm just going to use the front panel here. I went to Dollar, this has been kicking around for a while, but I finally opened this box and started using these cards in, I think it's some Happy Mail, but I also use playing cards to make a lot of journaling cards out of. So when I went to the Dollar Tree to look for these, they had a few different ones that I was looking for. Do you all watch YouTube Dollar Tree videos? Because that probably is the problem, is that I watch too many of those. Anyway, sometimes it takes months and months for my Dollar Tree to have something that is readily available somewhere else in the country, which is fine. And so I went in, I was looking around, I couldn't find the cards, and I just remember asking one of the folks that worked there if they had playing cards, and the person said no. I said, like, you know, the character playing cards. And they said, well, if we have them, they'll be over there, which they weren't over there. And then I come back, they're like, did you find them? I'm like, no. And she's like, oh, we also have these. And they just had a box full of like the Beagle Scout and Lorax and whatever else cards that I was actually looking for. I was like, they were right next to you the whole time, girl. She probably had a long day. I'm gonna put this one here. All right, all right. I think I'm gonna put my little, this is a little Zoltar card that I got for Christmas. Got a little, it's like this big Zoltar, and you press the button and it says, this is Zoltar, or, you know, whatever Zoltar says. But they have a Zoltar machine at the Pinball Hall of Fame, so in Vegas. So anytime I go there, I also get one of the regular Zoltar cards. And then I have some stickers. Actually, I have this, and I want to use it as a frame. Ooh, this would be cool. Let's do that. See if I can make this happen. I'm gonna have to glue it on like the very, very edge. Actually, maybe I'll do it that way. Still. Just gonna let that dry for a second. See if it ended up with any glue on it. Nope. Oh, a little bit more right here. Just gonna wait another minute for it to dry. In the meantime, move on here. Today I have a whole bunch of stickers. Okay, there's Mr. Business. It's Jerry. This one says Groovy. And I have this one. It's Radiate Positivity. Made with Love. I'm going to set this one aside. And I have this peace sign. Maybe I'll put this one there. Oh, here. I'll put this one here. And this little heart that says squirrels. All right. Hope this fits. It's like a peekaboo. There we go. Can't get it. Gonna stand up for this one. Nope, it's crooked. Oh well. Oh well. I wonder if I put the same sticker in here before. Jeez. There we go. Woo! All right. Did this one already take longer than the heart? I don't know. There we go. All right. I did at the last moment move him in just a little bit. This one here. So this is a bit of a sparse spread. I do have one other thing though. This Tillamook sticker. This is a long story. Well, it's not a long story, but it's not a short story. But I didn't want to unstick it, so maybe I'll put it here. I wonder if it'll fit in here. That's fun. I think it's a little too wide. No, it fits. Hey, okay, that's even more fun than Zoltar. Then I do have, I picked up some fun, where are they? Here, they're right in my face. Some fun metallic paper clips from Daiso. So I'm gonna put this one here. Just gonna clip it on there. And then I still have this thing that I removed from the pocket. I don't want to put it here because it's going to take up the whole page. I could put it back in the pocket. That goes there. That goes there. Oh. Let's put this one here. Definitely goes with this motif. And then she realizes that there's an actual pocket that she can put it in. So there we go. Yay. All right. In the description, tell me some information about your sticker journey and how you use these types of stickers. Thank you for joining me for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Mr. Business, let's go. Come on.